Hi, I'm Mothleen.
And I'm Berlinda. And our topic today is challenges that caregivers face when they have a child with autism. Okay, so we're going to give you some basic challenges that caregivers do face. And, we hope this will, be beneficial to you.
Yes, and that it will enlighten you. So before we begin, I just want to ensure that everyone understands that we're not complaining about raising someone with autism, and we're not asking, for sympathy or anything like that. We simply want to educate since this condition is so prevalent. The number, I'm not going to number anything. Because I don't want you to think that one thing is higher than the other. So I'm just going to say one thing that someone may face is basically the meltdowns. That is a given. It comes along with the territory.
Yes.
Someone with autism will have meltdowns, and it's hard for the person with autism facing it, and it's also hard for us, the caregivers, to see, your child going through that. It's so hard to see them kicking and screaming, and yet sometimes you just have to let them go through it, right?
And that's the hardest part because you feel like you it's out of your control, so that makes it a little, hard because, like I said, you can't control everything, and it's not because you're a control freak, but you just want to help, and so you kind of feel helpless,
Exactly.
That's one thing, and another thing is I would say is the finances.
Yeah.
Yes, as a parent, it is always having a child is costly. Let's be honest. But when you have a child with special needs, it is even more costly, even if you have one child with special needs. And that's because of all the resources that they need. And also, when you have a child with special needs, depending on how severe the case is, I'm going to be honest, it's better that you can stay home and not work. Really, I'm going to be, because if you can find, a spouse who can financially support you, and then you could just focus on raising your child, that is very beneficial. Number one, for your sanity.
Yes.
Okay, because you already have, it's
a full-time job.
It's a full-time job.
Yes,
It's
it
very,
is.
and it's 24/7. It's stressful. It takes a lot out of you, and then when you have to do a job at the same time, some days you wish, like, man, if I didn't have to go to work, I could just focus on my child. I would feel so much at peace,
Exactly.
And so, if you can stay home and not work, I'm going to be honest. It's actually it's
to your
beneficial,
benefit.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's beneficial to both you and the person that you're taking care of.
Right.
But again, if you have to go to work, because you don't have a support,
Right.
like I have to work, because I don't really have a support. I do, because I do have a family that supports me, but I still need to work in order to ensure that my son has all the resources that he needs.
Insurance
So
and so forth,
financially, insurance and everything. But financially, it is hard. And another thing I want to talk about is the stress. It is so stressful because you're 24/7 taking care of that person. So that's another challenge that you may have. So we just wanted to stop by and share with you just a few things that you may experience as a parent and or caregiver of someone with autism. So please don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Bye, guys.
See you next time.